There's a new twist in the legal battle over immigration enforcement in Southern California. Civil rights attorneys have filed new evidence in federal court, including body camera video and internal text messages. They say that evidence shows immigration agents unlawfully relying on race during enforcement operations. The Department of Homeland Security is disputing those claims. NBC4's Mekahlo Medina joins us live now with the story. Mac.
Well, Carolyn, the evidence actually you're about to see was produced by the federal government, DHS themselves, as part of discovery and is now being presented to a federal judge by ACLU. They are requesting a preliminary injunction asking the court to bar immigration agents from making stops based on racial profiling or without what's called individualized reasonable suspicion while that lawsuit moves forward. I also spoke to one of the men detained during one of those stops. He's now in one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit, and he says none of what's being alleged in that lawsuit surprises him. Our first look at video from agents' body cameras worn during some of the operations that rattled the region last summer.
Why you gotta roll up on me like that?
We got reasons.
What's the reason?
You'll know once you figure out who you are.
Bro.
The recordings are among evidence produced during discovery and now filed in federal court in support of the ACLU's request for a preliminary injunction. Civil rights attorneys argue the evidence reveals a pattern of unconstitutional racial profiling during immigration enforcement operations.
What we've seen now through evidence recently uncovered within the case is clear evidence demonstrating that those raids are indeed unlawful and discriminatory.
Some of the videos show agents rushing toward people and demanding proof that they are in the country legally. The lawsuit alleges agents stopped people without, quote, individualized reasonable suspicion and relied primarily on race and ethnicity when deciding who to question or detain. Attorneys also point to body cam video and text messages they say show agents referring to Latinos using racial slurs that the filing says derive from the sound an agent's utility flashlight makes when hitting a migrant's head. We are bleeping the word.
Yeah, just plug this in wherever you see some time. We'll jump out.
Okay.
Hey, bro, relax.
One of the plaintiffs, Brian Gavidia, who we first interviewed last June, says he repeatedly told agents he was a U.S. citizen.
If they don't give you even a chance to prove your citizenship, you're brown, and that's enough to say you are illegal.
Attorneys say the evidence goes beyond video and text messages.
There is sworn testimony from officers acknowledging that apparent Hispanic ethnicity is playing a role in enforcement decisions and who immigration agents are stopping.
Last year, the U.S. Supreme Court temporarily blocked a lower court order that had restricted some immigration enforcement practices while the case continued. The plaintiffs argue the newly filed evidence undercuts the government's earlier account of how those operations were conducted and supports renewed restrictions while the lawsuit proceeds. In a statement today, a DHS spokesperson said our agents are focused on protecting the American people, not entertaining performative outrage. Last year, DHS told NBC4 any claims individuals have been targeted by law enforcement because of their skin color are disgusting and categorically false. The government is expected to file its response before a hearing scheduled for September 24th. We're also told that DHS will have an opportunity to respond to that hearing, before that hearing, in September.